Hello, this is Alex Spartan 343 of the UNSC, and I thought I'd make a YouTube channel about survival stuff and just survival and outdoors in general. I'm going to start off with my survival tin. Now I'm just going to point one thing out about my survival tin. Normally I've got an elastic strap that goes around it to keep it together and some tape around my fingers, but I haven't got no tape at the moment because I've used it all. But anyway, we'll start off with the survival tin. Just your basic tin. Now survival tin obviously there needs to be loads of essentials, loads of little bits and pieces in a tin that are going to help you out of any kind of sticky situation really. But this is my personalised tin. In it I have coffee and sugar to make a brew. I've got a little penknife. Got a little penknife on that side with a file on this one. This is actually my granddad's knife. It just passed away, and I got this and I added it to my tin. Got some paracord. Now there's many uses for paracord: repairing clothes, erecting a shelter. Now there is one other purpose that I have made the other day. It's my first one. I might be able to get it in a minute, but I made a David and Goliath slingshot, and that can be made out of this by weaving stuff. Got some snail wire. Again, you could repair clothes, repair equipment, make traps to catch animals, and you could erect shelters with that. There's all sorts of uses for metal wire. Got some fishing line, about 10-20 metres of fishing line with various size hooks and weights. Now I haven't got a float with this, but you can improvise a float using a stick, tying the stuff around the stick and then adding the weights just to keep it secure. Another really good useful piece of equipment is the survival saw. It's just a wire saw. It's got about 9 pieces of stainless steel all interwoven, and that's really useful. I've tried that. I wouldn't use that on bark that's alive, and don't use it on stuff that's alive because it will get jammed. Use it on dead stuff. What else have we got? We've got Firestore matches. These Firestore matches are waterproof. They can light in practically any weather. They're very handy, obviously for making fire. Got a candle, very important because you want to have a nice light that can keep going. Another important thing that I've got in my kit is salt and peppers, because if you're going out there and you've caught an animal, salt and pepper, you want to spice it up a little bit. And there's got an OXO cube. You can make a nice brew out of that, a nice savoury brew, or if you catch a rabbit, pigeon, cook it in that. Survival whistle. It's orange, you blow it and someone will come help you. Nothing more that can be said about that. I've got a little lemon wet wipe. I think this is an alcohol one. I think it is an alcohol one, but obviously best to have is non-alcoholic I suppose, and some alcoholic, God knows. Safety pins, again for repairing stuff, or if you happen to blow your arm off, a couple of safety pins will keep your arm back on. Some red brush tea, flavoured tea. This is nice stuff. I'll get this stuff all the time when you're out camping, hiking. A nice flavoured tea goes down well, so that's in there as well. Plasters, obviously, if you're getting cuts and you're working in conditions where it's dirty and filthy, you're going to want to cover up them cuts. I don't think these are waterproof, but for now they'll do. Got a Kendall mint cake bar, high calorie, 40 grams. Let's have a look at this. How many calories are in this? Well, it doesn't actually say, but the ingredients are sugar, glucose syrup, water and peppermint oil. Now there's a lot of energy packed into that one little bar, so I'd get one of these. They're about a pound, if that, like just a pound, and that's a high energy bar right there in your survival tin. Got some tin foil as well. Tin foil is very important because you can use that to make a cooking pot and yeah, cook stuff. And there's another salt there. You can make a cooking pot out of that. Water purification tablets, obviously for purifying water. They're very handy. I've used them before. You just pop a litre of water into a pan, boil it up, add your water purifier tablet. After about 5-10 minutes you've got nice fresh clean water. I actually did this with a place called Ball Park Ponds. It's filthy, filthy water, and I purified a litre of water with that, and it turned it into taste their drinking water. Another important thing to have is, if you can, is survival instructions. Now, these survival instructions are the BCB International. They deal with a lot of hiking and outdoor camping stuff, survival stuff. I got that from an emergency ration pack. Yeah, 1-day ration pack, and in there it's got various stuff, tell you about first aid, trap making, water gathering. It tells you about how to find north if you haven't got a compass, how to make water containers. It's just a lot of very, very useful information there. And then obviously, if you're in a survival situation and you can't get your thoughts together, it's always good to have something like this so you can look back on. It's always good, because at the end of the day, a piece of paper isn't frantic, a piece of paper isn't panicking. So it's always good to have something like that. This is the tin. It's got reflective on it, so you can reflect things. Now, one thing I haven't got in my tin because I've actually misplaced it is a button compass. Now, a button compass, you want to get one of them because obviously you want to find north. But in this book here, it tells you how to find north by using the stars. And I already knew this method anyway because I'm a stargazer. I enjoy the stars. But yeah, it tells you about the North Star in there. Now, anyway, that's my survival tin. I don't think there's anything missing apart from the button compass and a bit of tape going around the side, but yeah, that's my survival tin. Now, I'm going to move on to a couple more of the items from my survival tin. This little beauty. I love this bit. This is a multi-tool axe. Very good piece of equipment this is. Obviously, it's got an axe. It's got socket sets. I'm not sure what millimetre they are, but it has got two nut holder things. Yeah, it's got a hammer at the end, so you can crack open nuts. If zombies are attacking, just crack open their heads. You know, many uses for this really. Or if the missus is doing your head in, no, not really. That's a joke. Would never do that. But yeah, it's got a nice knife in there. Obviously, many uses for a knife. Now this, I really love this. It's got a double-edged sword. It's got 2 rows of teeth on. Now this is really good. I cut through some wood with this, and this works really, really well. So, like, I'm glad I brought this. It's got all the stuff on. It's got, I think this has got a file. Yeah, a file on with a tape measure. So if you're out in the wild and you feel the need to measure your penis, then there's a tape measure there. You know. Some guys do that. Some guys just like to pass the time by measuring the penises. I haven't done that me personally. But yeah, screwdriver as well, so that's got many uses as well. Screwdriver, it can be used for repairing stuff. It can be used as an improvised weapon. There's all sorts of uses for it. But with the axe on the end, you're not going to need that as a weapon if you've got an axe on the end. Yeah, it's got a bottle opener and stuff. Yeah, and that's my little multi-tool axe. This is very good as well. It's very sturdy and very heavy. It's a very solid build. And I think it was about £5–6 off Amazon. But yeah, that's a very good, useful tool to have. Now, another very important thing to have. Now, I would love to get a bigger tin so I could fit this all in one tin, but obviously, like I said, I've got a strap somewhere, but I need to strap it together. But your fire starter, your fire steel. It's your basic fire steel. It's just your flint and your steel. Simple. And then I've got bits of cotton wool here that can be used as tinder. I put these in bags because obviously you want to keep your tinder dry. The tinder is very important to keep dry. Now I've got a little bit of a Hexaline burner block here. Now this did have 2 in, but me and my nephew went camping the other week, and I was using this, so I used some of the Hexaline blocks just to get the fire going. But anyway, yeah, that's my survival tin. That's my survival pack. I'm going to make more videos in the future. And if you like it, then subscribe, like my videos, comments with any feedback, any info, any ways that you think I could make my pack better, and feel free to post, because at the end of the day, it's like my pack was made by looking at loads of other packs and seeing how other people's operated. So please feel free to leave feedback about my survival pack. Thank you very much.